Good morning. Today we are going to discuss about frame relay point to point and point to multi-point. So as we already discussed yesterday about frame relay presentation, and we have already seen some theory. So today we are going to do some lab. So this is the scenario. R1 is connected to the frame relay switch, and R2 is also connected to the frame relay switch. So assume R1 is in Hyderabad and R2 is in Bangalore. So we will see how the point-to-point connectivity has been established between R1 and R2. I mean to say Hyderabad to Bangalore. So let's start the routers first. Just we are making Cisco router as frame relay switch. So we will see the configuration, how to how can we make Cisco router as a frame relay switch. So we are going to use DLCA 102 in Hyderabad site and 201 in Bangalore site, and we need to map these two DLCAs in the frame relay router, I mean frame relay switch. So these are the consoles, R1 and frame relay and R2. So R1 serial 1/0 is connected to frame relay serial 1/0, and 1/1 is get connected to 1/1 R2. Okay, and we are going to use 10.1.1.0/24 between R1 and R2. So the configuration is pretty simple in on routers. So that's what we have. That's what we have identified. It is pretty simple configuration in branch sets, so that it is easy to manage everything. Rest of the things and needs to configure in frame relay switch. So the configuration will be. Like interface serial 1/0. Interface serial 1/0. No shed. IP address 10.1.1.1 and 255.255.255.0, and encapsulation will be frame relay. So that's it. You don't need to do anything here. Right, just write it and go to R2. So config interface serial 1/1 no shed IP address 10.1.1.2 255.255.255.0, and encapsulation will be frame relay. Encapsulation will be frame relay. Just save the configuration and go to frame relay switch. And in the frame relay switch, the configuration is just we need to route the traffic from one interface to another interface. So what are the interfaces? It is there on the frame relay switch 1/0 and 1/1. So first go to 1/0 interface serial 1/0 no shed and encapsulation frame relay interface type DCE, interface type DCE, and just you need to route the configuration from one interface to another interface. Frame relay route 102 interface serial. So the outgoing interface will be 1/1 201. That's what we have identified here. This DLCA value is 201, right? And just go to another interface serial 1/1 no shed encapsulation frame relay, and frame relay INTF type interface type will be DCE, and frame relay root. So 201 interface serial 1/0 So that's it. That is the configuration for site to site. Let's see. So if you see now the interface status show IP interface brief, you see this is 1/0 is up, and this is down. But if you see now, just now it is also came up. Show IP interface brief. If you see here 1/0 up and up, protocol is up. If you see here, this also came up. Show IP interface brief 10.1.1.1 in Hyderabad is up, and in Bangalore show IP interface brief is up. So just try to ping 10.1.1.1. It's pinging. So the point-to-point connectivity has been established between R1 and R2 with the help of frame relay switch. So if you do as we discussed in the last class, if we connect the cables, if we lay the cables, or uh, if we connect point-to-point links between R1 and R2, I mean to say Hyderabad to Bangalore, the cost will be huge. But whereas if you take this frame relay concept, so there won't be much cost. The management is also pretty simple. And just what are the troubleshooting things you can do? Show frame relay map. If you see frame relay map, you can see serial 1/0 is up, 10.1.1.2 is the IP. I mean, the other end IP, and the DLCA is local DLCA is 102, and which is dynamic. So this IP is learning to this router. Bangalore IP is learning in Hyderabad via dynamic. Okay, show frame relay LMI. LMI. So as of now, by default, if you are using Cisco, LMI type will be default. LMI type will be Cisco, and all these things, it's not required. Like num status sent 25, we received 18. Full status, like from past 1 minute, it has been showing up. That's it. So one more thing you can do, you can see, um, you know, and one more thing, what you can see, show frame relay PVC. So, you can see PVC statistics here. DLCA is 102, DLCA usage is local, PVC status is active, which is from the interface 1/0. And last status change like 2 minutes, 21 seconds before. Create time is 2 minutes, 21 seconds. Just put show interface serial 1/1. If you put 1/, not 1/1, so this will be 1/0. So 1/0, it is up and up, and hardware is software hardware, so you can ignore this. And this is the IP address we configured. MTU is 1500 by default, as we discussed already, and encapsulation will be frame relay. Okay, and LMI, LMI is Cisco, and it is DTE interface. By default, it will be in DTE. You know, that's it. Mostly these are the things. So LMI type is Cisco, and what else? What else? That's it. That's it. So as we already discussed, uh, there are two types of LMIs. One is Cisco, and the other one is Cisco, ANSI, and Q933A. But on Cisco router, LMI is auto sensible. And what is PVC? Private virtual circuit. Private, because your DLCA internally works with virtual circuit. And if it is, we can do the map. We can map DLCA with two times. One is manual or automatic. If you go to any service provider, they will do automatic mapping. So they will use inverse OR. So on frame relay switch side, so you can see like this, show frame relay route. So you can see this is status is active and active. So serial 1/0 102 is going to 201, and 201 is coming to 102. So this is like point to point. So let's save this configuration and try to do. So save this configuration. Try to do point to multi-point. So for the point to multi-point, just again you need to stop the routers. So this is the topology again, point to multi-point, full mesh. Actually, from R1 to R2, the DLCA value will be 102 and 201, and from R1 to R3, the DLCA values will be 103 to 301, and between R2 to R3, the DLCA values will be 104 and 401. So just we need to switch the configurations here. Let's start the routers again here. So let's see the configuration. Just we on the routers. So yes, it is there. Check the configuration here. Show run interface. This one. And enable. Show frame relay route. Yes, it is active. This is fine. Enable. Show IP interface brief. And here also it is good. And finally, just go to here and we have another branch now here, which is R3. Think this is Kolkata, host name R3 Kolkata. Okay, spelling might be wrong, no problem. So interface serial 1/2, no shed, encapsulation, frame relay, IP address 10.1.1.3 255.255.255.0. So done. Show IP interface brief up and up because no protocol is running here, but you cannot able to ping 10.1.1.3 from here. Why? Because there is no DLCAs or something configured there. So go to frame relay switch and show run interface 1/0. Sorry, show run interface serial 1/0. So this is one route configured there, but we have this path already configured, but this path has not been configured. So go to here, conft interface serial 1/0 frame relay route 103 serial 1/2 interface serial 1/2 301. Done. So just we mapped this interface from here to here. So this is already working, and this should also work. So now go to interface serial 1/2. First command will be no shed, encapsulation, frame relay, encapsulation, frame relay, uh, frame relay INTF type DCE. So this is the thing we need to configure, and after that frame relay route. So we need to switch the configuration. We need to switch the configuration from here to here for the reverse traffic. Okay. So 301 interface serial. What will be the interface? 1/0. 1/0. That's it. 1/0. What is the DLCA? 103. So once you've done that, if you see show IP interface, it is showing up now. So show frame relay route. Show frame relay route, all are active. 102 to this one active. 103, 301, 201, 102, 301, 103. So that means it is all working. So 102 to 201 is showing active, 103 to 301 is showing active, and 301 to 103 is showing active, and 201 to 102 is showing active. Once it is done, you see this is working. Show frame relay map. Show frame relay map. You see 10.1.1.3. This DLCA 103 is learning from the serial 101/0. So the same way here, same thing. So if you try to ping 10.1.1.1, as we already seen it's working. Now go to here 10.1.1.3 also should work. Okay, okay. So 10.1.1, this is also working. So let's try to do one thing here. So just create loopbacks here 1.1.1.1, which is think this is a LAN subnet. So here it is 1.1.1.1 slash 32 here. Okay, and here it will be 2.2.2.2 slash 32 here, and here it will be 3.3.3.3 slash 32 here. So just would like to show you the static routing here. So how we can do the static routing on top of frame relay. So nothing, because for now show IP interface brief. You can able to ping each other. That means you can able to create any routing here. Dot 3. You can able to make any routing like EAGRP, OSPF, whatever you want, you can do it. But as of now, I would like to show only loopback zeros. So IP address 1.1.1.1 space 255.255.255. Go to R2 and try to do interface loopback 0. IP address 2.2.2.2 no shed. Sorry, no shed, and go to here and conf interface loopback 0 no shed IP address 3.3.3.3 255.255.255. Once you done this, can you able to ping now? Ping 2.2.2.2. You can able to ping or not, because there is no routing here. Still there is no routing. So the same way, if you go to here, ping 1.1.1.1. So still you cannot able to ping here. Why? Because there is no routing here between these two. And one more thing I would like to show you here is you can able to ping from here to here 10.1.1.1 to 10.1.1.2. You can able to ping 10.1.1.1 to 10.1.1.3. You can able to ping. Let's try between these two. So go to R2 and try to ping 10.1.1.3. See, it's not pinging. So go to Kolkata and try to ping 10.1.1.2. This is 2, right? This is 2 and this is 3. You can able to ping like this, and you can able to ping these two interfaces, but you cannot able to ping these. So that's why you need to create another DLCA values in between these two, 104 and 401. Just go here, go to this frame relay switch and conf interface serial 1/1 frame relay root 104 interface serial. What is that interface? So here it is coming from 104 to here, and it has to go this interface, right? So serial 1/2 401 1/2. This is going to 1/2 with DLCA value as 401. The same way exit interface serial 1/2 frame relay root 401 interface serial 1/1 104. Once you done that, show frame relay root. Once you done that, it is yeah, okay, it will show active. 1 minute. So you see here 104 and 401 is showing active, 401 is showing active. Now here, now try to ping it. It's pinging, and here also it will ping. So that means the connectivity is there between 10.1.1 to 10.1.1.2 and 1.3. The same way 10.1.2 to 10.1.1.3, like that. So if you want to add one more router here, you can add it. But if you want to make that communication work, you need to make some changes on the frame relay switch, same as like this. Same as like this. So now the routing part between the loopbacks, between the loopbacks. Okay, so just check the show IP route here. So you don't have any routes here for any of the loopbacks, but 1.1.1 is there, but it is directly connected. So if you want to make this thing work, so what you need to do is IP route 2.2.2.2 255.255.255. In static routing, always we configure indirectly connected networks. So IP route 2.2.2.2 255.255.255 10.1.1.2, and one more IP it is there, which is 3.3.3.3. So just create here. So still you cannot able to ping. Why? Because you don't have any reverse route. You don't have any because it is taking source as the interface IP. So if you put source as loopback 0, it won't work. If you see here, it's sending echoes to 2.2.2.2 with source address of 1.1.1.1. So before, the source was 10.1.1.1, so that's why you are able to ping 2.2.2.2 from here. But whereas in this scenario, I am pinging 2.2.2.2 R2's loopback address with source as loopback 0, which is 1.1.1.1. You cannot able to ping it. Why? Because there is no route here. So go to here and try to give 1.1.1.1 255.255.255 and 10.1.1.1. And if it is 3 subnet and 3.3.3.3, the same way in R3 conf IP route 1.1.1.1 255.255.255 10.1.1.1, and if it is 2.2.2.2, the next hop is this one. So once you've done it, try to ping it from now. You can able to ping it. Go here, ping 1.1.1.1 source loopback 0 and 3. You can able to ping the same way here. Source is pinging. Thank you. Thanks for your time. If you have any doubts or